started out dancing all types of dance, so hip hop, tap, jazz, all kinds. I just loved moving in general. As a child, me and my sister, we would always dance in front of the mirror in the living room, and we would just have so much fun, and I just enjoyed moving in general. So, but when I first started to enjoy ballet, I'd seen the New Year's concert from Vienna actually on the TV, and I was very fascinated with how elegant the dancers were, and and I was trying to copy them as they were dancing in front of the TV. But I wanted to be able to dance more every day, so I asked my parents to audition to Royal Swedish Ballet School. So I was actually maybe quite late to do ballet, like really with the goal of like doing it all the time. So I was around 10 where I started. So I'd been at the Royal Swedish Ballet School for the whole like lower school, and they sent me to do a competition. I did first one competition in France, in Grasse, where I won, and there I got to see a lot of different dancers from around the world, and before that I wasn't really exposed to other dancers from other schools, and I realized that by dancing around all these different kind of dancers, I myself improved and I got more inspired. And after that I attended the Prix de Lausanne 2011, and there was the same. I felt like I grew a lot and I really enjoyed my time there, and it was through there that I got the chance to audition for Royal Ballet School. I joined directly into second year because they moved me up one class. So in Royal Ballet School, each year they have a teacher. So I joined in with Miss Anita Young, and I really had a good time with her. I really respected her as a teacher, and I learned so much from her. And then in third year, my main teacher was Nicola Tournau. One special memory was when the casting came up for Swan Lake and I was one of the 24 swans with the Royal Ballet as a student, and I was so happy. Wow, that was such a special moment for me to step on that beautiful stage that I've always looked up to, and together with the dancers that I've been looking up to as a child. At the Royal Ballet School, they are very good at helping the dancers kind of decide where to do auditions. So we would make a list of the different companies that we were interested in or that we would want to do auditions for. And then we would go to the director, which was Galen Stock at the time. And she would have a meeting with us and discuss whether the companies would suit us or not. And then we would go for auditions by ourselves. But yeah, I did the normal audition, the open audition to Vienna, and I got through to the last round, and I had to wait, I don't know, maybe a week or two, and I actually found out that I had gotten the contract on my birthday, which was a really nice it was a really nice gift to get. For me, working with Manuel Legris has been a fantastic experience. He has so much knowledge, and I really feel that he can really bring, and at least with me, he can bring out the best of me, and he has really an eye to to be able to make something special. And yeah, it's incredible. He inspires me every day and makes me want to push more. And I've really enjoyed the kind of relationship that we've had, or that I've had with him during this time in the company. Well, I've been in the company for 7 years now. This is my 7th season. So I think I can say that I've had my I know how it is to work with him now, and I'm really gonna miss it. After the many roles that I've done in Vienna, one that I have very dearly in my heart is obviously the ballet that was created for me, Sylvia by Manuel Legris. This whole experience was very special and humbling. I was just a soloist at the time when the casting came out that I would be doing the premiere, and that was a lot of mixed emotions, happiness, and I was scared, nervous, but most of all excited. And the whole process of creating a ballet was incredible. To see the whole company coming together to create this piece was great, and to dance it on stage afterwards was for the premiere was very special. And it's a shame that I didn't have the chance to perform it now because of the pandemic. We were supposed to have shows of them right now. I enjoy working towards a role and creating a role, tailoring a role to me, because I haven't really had that much experience with it, but I really enjoy the process from start to finish. Getting to know the character and how you can implicate yourself in that character and what you can give to it. And it's also very beautiful to bring the audience with you and feel like you have them captivated with what you're doing by not only your dancing but also the story that you're trying to portray and your feelings and emotions. So I feel like that's very special. Even though I'm both Swedish and Jamaican, I don't really feel like I think about it too often. I don't really feel like I identify with one more than the other. Both are a part of me, and yeah, I don't know what to say, but I really feel like I have traits from both, but I'm me. I'm a human being, rather than someone from a certain place. This COVID crisis is very hard for a lot of people. I feel really grateful that I have a roof over my head and I have food. So I'm really grateful for that. But it is very hard not to be able to dance, I must say. I mean, we can still dance kind of at home, but it's not the same. I personally love to jump and move around the space, and it's not really possible to do it in my living room. I have a diplomated stress coach, and that means that I've done the education to be able to help people manage their stress. And so that also means being able to see things from a different perspective, or I'll ask questions so that they can kind of navigate what they want. And I did this education because I feel that in ballet there's a lot of stress. It's something that I would want to do after my career maybe, or something like this, because I feel like it's missing a little bit in the ballet world. Because of my dyslexia, I've had troubles, mostly in school, to maybe to read, which means that the letters are mumbling around, so I maybe don't really understand exactly what I am reading And I've had a lot of people messaging me that they also have dyslexia and that they're having trouble to pick up choreography or the exercises because of it. Because one of the things with dyslexia is that you maybe have troubles with left and right, for example. So I somehow managed my way through even with dyslexia, because there are other ways to pick up exercises, and for me I rely a lot on my body memory, if that makes sense. If I do, for example, during class, when the teacher is teaching the exercise, I normally do it at the same time. I'm not just watching, and that really helps me. I always got great advice from my mom, and she would always tell me that I should always be myself and to do what I love, and if I enjoy something that I should do that. And I feel like that's really helped me throughout my career. I've continued because I love what I do and because I think it's fun, and I think that as soon as I don't think it's fun anymore, then I don't know if I would continue. And so I feel like it's been for me it's been the best advice from my mom. And the worst advice that I've received would probably be someone is expecting you to dance even though you're injured or sick, because it's really important to take care of your body and to listen to your body, and then for someone to tell you that you should go ahead even though you might risk your health. I think that's the worst advice I've gotten. Because of there's a lot of changes happening in Vienna next season, and we will be changing direction. So that means that Manuel Legris will be leaving. And when I found this out, I thought that it would be a good time for me to maybe also move on and to experience new things and new places. After 7 years, I thought it would be a good time. I've loved my time in Vienna, and I'm gonna miss it so much. But I'm also really excited to learn new things and meet new people. And that's why I decided to go to San Francisco, and I'm really excited for it.